All right, we are live for Beat OldBay Game 19. Let's see who jumps in the chat. I'm going to come here to the other side, other end of the table. Hello. Welcome, welcome. We are live. This is game 19 of Beat OldBay. Hopefully you can all hear me. Everything says it's working. I know this game's been postponed a few times. I do appreciate everybody's support. We're going to do our best to try to run this show tonight. If we don't get any players, again, I'll just use this as a throwing session for a practice since we got, hey, how you doing, Randy? Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. I'm going to go to the other side of the table, and I'll read the chats from there. Let's go to the live section. There we go. Turn this down. Don't need it. Hey, how you doing, Nemo? Everybody's still at work. Yeah, that's for all you folks that live at the other end of town. Again, if anybody wants to play, we can email. Just email me at OldBayCraps at gmail.com. For those of you joining, I want to put your attention over to the far left of your screen where you see the Craps for the Cure logo for this year. So any donations to my channel, I'm going to be adding. I have $65 so far. I haven't been really asking for donations recently, but I meant to. But anything from now until 2 weeks from now, the Veterans Weekend, I'll be donating to Craps for the Cure. So I have 65 so far, and I probably have to add to that because there have been 2 people who have super chatted in the last month or so. So I'll add that as well. So I'll have a total. I'm hoping to try to get to $100 in donations before Veterans Day weekend, and then I will donate that to Craps for the Cure on day 1, which is Saturday, which is actually Veterans Day, the 11th. So just every time I look down, I'm just looking at the live chat, so I don't have to go to the other end of the table where the computer is set up. If we don't get any players within the next few minutes or 5 minutes or so, again, I'll just turn this into a throwing session. I've been recently practicing from end of table, so I'll just do that. And, we'll change this 600 bankroll for each player into like $1,000 bankroll that I'll just go through, and we'll do some shooters. You'll notice on the layout, I lost some of the roll tracker. I came down and it was kind of gone. So I had to borrow from another live representation that I have, but it changed where it is in the landscape. So all we have is the roll history at the top. I don't have number of shooters up like I wanted, and I don't have the roll history. You won't see that tonight either. Just the you'll have the roll tracker, and that's about it. All right, so I haven't really received any emails. Again, this has been postponed a couple of times, so it's understandable that I haven't really been that present in the channel. I kind of took a break, had some writer's block, couldn't think of anything to do, so I didn't want to waste my time. But at the same time, I've been spending more time with family, so that's worked out. I recently went to Vegas a couple of weeks ago to see my son who turned 21. We actually went to Caesars, and he wanted to go to Caesars to have his first drink and then play craps at the tables. Obviously, they were $25 tables. He lost his 100 pretty quick, and I lost 21, which is kind of weird because he turned 21. But anyway, he's not really interested in playing craps. He'd rather play, I think, Texas Hold'em. So, but I told him I'm coming in a few weeks, and maybe we'll hit the poker table together. All right, Birdman. Hey, welcome. How you doing? The best way to send a donation, you can, if you go to, well, actually, I don't have my Discord anymore. So what I'll do is if you want to reach out to, if you're on CGTV Discord, you can go to the OldBayCraps section of the Discord and just drop me a line there. And then I can give you the information on, there's 4 different ways to send money that's not through YouTube, because YouTube takes a portion of every donation. I don't mind the super chats. I will honor what you actually donated to the super chat. Regardless of what YouTube takes out, I will honor. If you donate 5, I will add 5 to my donations for Craps for the Cure, which is in 2 weeks. If no one wants to play, I'm going to go ahead and change this over to just a throwing session. It's still fun to do a throwing session. So what I'll do is I will just, I'm going to combine this with this. We'll get rid of this other rack. And we'll put this stack back. Let me go to the other end to check. It's easier to check email over here. Let's see. I can't believe I'm going to see you in person, Nemo, in 2 weeks. That blows my mind. We've talked for so long, and now we're going to get to meet. Yeah, there's been no traffic on the email, so I'm not worried about it. I knew what I was getting into when I came in over here. If you could put in chat, just make sure you all can hear me. That'd be great. All right. All right, we have 1,100 here. We'll just do 1,100. Why not? Everybody does 1,000. We'll just do 1,100. Let's say we got an extra 100 from playing blackjack. We are going to treat it like a $15 table. I'm going to play what I would normally play, which is a $15 pass line and a $10 whirl. And we'll go ahead and get started. And as I said, I've been practicing from the end because a lot of times you don't get to really choose where you want to be at a table. I would like to be at stick right two, and I've practiced that enough, but I'm actually going to go from the end. I was doing the end last night in live fantasy craps. Had a few good rolls. I think the first one I had was a 12 roller, so it's pretty good. All right, I'm going to start with a 1-2-1-2. And we have a 15 pass line and $10 whirl. And here we go. All right, we got a double D-gen, hard 6. Mark it. 6 will be the point. I'll lose the whirl. That's fine. We're going to start small. We're just going to do an 8 and a 5, but we're going to do it for 30 and 30. And then we'll do 50 behind the line since it's a 6. And we'll see if we can do some damage. All right. I'm going to change over to, I've been swapping 2 different dice sets. One dice set is a 5-3, 5-3-2-4. And the other is just the opposite. So I take the dice and I just turn them around like that. And it becomes a 5-4-2-3 instead of a 5-3-2-4. So, and then I also grip them a little differently. So let me put this over here. And I'm going to grip it like this. And here we go. Wow, that rolled all the way back. And what do you know? It's a 5-2-7 out really quick. I wasn't expecting that die to roll a mile down and hit me back at the back wall. That was I don't know why it hit that hard. I don't think I threw it that hard, but nonetheless, we're going to lose that first 125. It seems to be very common. Sometimes you lose your first set of bets. No worries. Turn the puck over. This time we're going to go up to a quarter whirl. and keep with the $15 pass line. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Welcome. There weren't any players tonight, so we're just turning it into a shooting, live shooting. All right. I'm going to go back to the 1-2-1-2. And we got a 5-3 easy 8. Lose the world bet. 8 will be the point. Go back up for 50 behind the line. We're going to do 60 this time on the 6. And we're going to do 25 on the 9. And let's mark it on the table. Here we go. Dice out. Low throw, but it's going to be a 6-4 easy 10. And actually, I forgot. I need to come down here each time and put it in the roll tracker. So give me a second. Sorry about that. All right, first shooter was a double D-Gin. And a 5-2 was a PSO. And then it was a 5-3-8. And now a 6-4-10. Sorry about that. All right, let's mark the 10. We're going to do a field bet for 15. See if we can't grab some monies. Here we go. Dice out. And we got a 5-4-9. That's a field winner. $35 up top, 15 in the field. Going to grab the 4 and 10, and we're going to grab we're going to reinvest all of it and grab the 5. And we need to mark the 9 and put it in the roll tracker. Jeff, if just to let you know, I put the Craps for the Cure logo in the lower right corner, just to remind everybody of the event coming up in 2 weeks. And if they want to donate between now and then, I've got $65 in donations, and I'm trying to get to $100 donations for Craps for the Cure. So anything donated from here in the next 2 weeks will be donated on the Saturday that we're there. All right, here we go. Dice out. We got a hard 8. Hit the point. All right, let's mark the 8. Mark it on the roll tracker. We get 15 up front. We've got 50 in the back. It's going to win 60. We're going to do a $10 whirl. And we're going to take 30 off of the 6, bring it back. And this is the come out roll. So I'm going back to the 1-2-1-2. That's a no roll dice off table. Too tall to call. It actually landed on the laptop. Let's try that again. Here we go. We got a 5-4-9. Oops. Sorry, went in as a 5. Let me correct that. All right, 9 is going to be the point. I'm going to move this over to the 8. And we're going to put 30 in odds in the back. And we already marked the 9? No. Yeah, that's the second 9. So we're going to lose our world bet. Here we go. 5, 3, 2, 4. Dice out. Low throw, low throw. It's going to be a 5, 3, 8. Let's mark it in. Going to win 35. Take it to 42. Bring a quarter back to the rack. Dice out. Low throw again. It's going to be a 6-5 mid-mo yo. Cheers in the house. Let's mark it up. We'll do a $20 field and a nickel horn high yo. Dice out. And not going to happen. 5, 2, 7 out. Let's get it marked in. All right, so we lost all this. This was paid for. This was the field wager. Most of the 8 was paid for. So we're not down too much. Let's see if we can make it up. I'm going to come out with a don't pass this time for 50. And we will hop the reds for 5 each and do a $5 yo. And let me make sure I put the 7 in there. I did. Okay, we're good to go. Go back to the 1, 2, 1, 2. We have a 4, 2, 6. 6 will be the point. Not a great point for the don't pass, but we're not really shooting great right now, so. All right. Get some change here for a quarter. We're going to go 75 on the 5 and 9, 90 on the 8. See if we can't get a few of these out here. Let's mark the point. All right, here we go. Go with a 5, 4, 5, 3, 2, 4. Here we go. And if somebody could put something in the chat, just let me know if the chat's working. Dice out. We have a 6, 3, 9. Let's mark it up. All right, we have 75 on it. Gonna win 105. Gonna take a unit off. Here we go. All right. 5, 4, 2, 3. Dice out. We got a 5, 1, 6 hit the point. I knew we were probably going to hit the point since we were having a donut on it. That's all right. We'll keep the other bets out there. Let's put that in the tracker. All right, this is the come out roll. We're going to go back to the pass line. And we'll do a 25 whirl. All right, let me go back in and out of the live just to make sure it's working. All right, looks like the chat is working. Here we go. Dice out. We got a double, not a double D10. We got an OldBay bushel. Hard 10. 10 will be the point. We're going to do 50 behind the line. And we'll do 220 inside. Let's get the hard 10 in the history. And mark it. Here we go. Dice out. We got a 3, 2, 5. Mark it. We have 50 on it. It's going to win 70. We're going to regress off the 5 and 9 to 35 each and bring 100 back to the rack. All right, here we go. Dice out. And that die hopped right onto the chip, bounced right off the table. And it's going to be a 5, 2, 7 out. So I'm glad we regressed to 5 and 9. Still, it's a loss I don't really want to have to take, but you never know when the hot shooter's coming. But there was only a 5 roller. Let's put the 7 in there. All right, move $15 pass line, and this time we'll go a little bit lower on the, we'll just do a $10 whirl. go to the 1, 2, 1, 2. And we got a 4, 1, 5. 5 will be the point. Get some change here. And we're just going to go with 30 behind the line on the pass. Here we go. Well, thanks, Nemo, for checking that. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. Dice out. 3, 1, 4. I'm going to go with the field bet for 15. Dice out. And 4, 1, 5 at the point. All right, that's the field loser. That's just going to go to the pass line. And we're going to win 45 on our $30 odds. So we'll do a $10 whirl. And we'll rack the rest. Puck is off. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm right back on the 5, 3, 2. Lose the whirl. We're going to do 50 behind the line this time. Here we go. Dice out. Three, 1, 4 again. Mark it up. This time we're going to place the 4 and field bet. Dice out. Heart 8. We have 60 on it. It's going to win 70. Going to regress down to 42. And take 85 back to the rack. We lose the field. That's all right. Here we go. Dice out. felt the die stick to my thumb. Nonetheless, it's going to be a JMac, the 549, a hard 9. Mark it. We have 50 on it. It's going to win 70. Going to reduce it to 35. And take another 85 back to the rack. Here we go, dice out. I went right in the corner, but it's going to be a 6-2-8. Oops. There we go. Mark the 8 again. We have 42 on it. It's going to win 50 for 1. We're going to start pressing the 8. Go to 90. Pay for the 1. Hey, Duracell, how you doing? Thank you. For those just joining, we didn't have any players tonight, which is fine. It's been a while since I've done anything anyway. So I'm just going to I'm doing a session with a $1,000 bankroll. And you'll notice on the lower right or your left, the Craps for the Cure logo for 2023. So any donations between now and that weekend, which is 2 weeks away, will go towards donating to Craps for the Cure. I have $65 so far, so we're looking to add and try to get to 100 before then. All right, here we go. Dice out. Four, 2, 6. Lumber number. Definitely getting my exercise. It's a lot of walking around this table. All right, we have 60 on it. It's going to be 70. We're going to regress and do it to 2, take it down to 42, and take 90 back to the rack. All right, 5, 4, 2, 3. Here we go. Dice out. Three, 1, 4. Hit it again. Going to win 27. We're going to do a buy bet for 40. We'll try to pay the big up front. And we're going to do a $15 field bet. Here we go. Dice now. 6, 2. Easy 8. Mark it. No fielder. We have 90 on it. We're going to collect that one. Dice out. Light on the dice. The The one on my thumb stuck to my thumb. It's kind of humid down here. It's going to be a 617 out. Good news is that was paid for. That was paid for. That was paid for. And that was paid for. So everything out here was paid for. We actually made money on the roll. So let's look to do it again. If anything, I lost just that, the pass line and the odds. All right. Let's go back up on the pass line. We'll do a $15 world bet. Let's get the 617 in there. I believe this is the fourth shooter. I think that was a double digit. That was a double digit toss. Yeah, that was a 10 roller. Dice out. 6-4 easy 10. 10 will be the point. Lose the world bet. Mark it. Get some change for this quarter. Gonna do 25 behind the line, 220 inside, and we need to mark the 10 here. Here we go. Cool. I hear you. I needed a kind of a little break myself. I didn't really tell many people. Told some people that I was going to see my son in Vegas, but didn't really broadcast it on the channel or anything. All right, here we go. Nice out. I can definitely feel the. I don't know how to get my hands dry, but it's going to be a 6-3-9. Mark it. You don't want to rub your hands on your pants so much before it doesn't really help. All right. We have 50 on it. We're going to do the same thing we did last time. Going to take 85 back to the rack and take the 9 up to, or regress the 9 to 35. And then now we'll press and collect on the 9. Dice out. No roll, dice off table, too tall to call. Because I'm throwing on the end, they don't always land on the hardwood floor. Sometimes they land on the rug near the curtain, or they hit the curtain. I appreciate the sound dampening. Here we go. Dice out. 4-2-6. It's going to win 70. Regress it down to 42. Bring 90 back to the rack. Here we go. Dice out. Well, we have aces, but that loud noise was it hit the back of the laptop. I threw that one die way too high. I probably would have went into a rail, hit somebody. But we're going to exchange that for a quarter. And we're going to do a quarter in the field. Dice out. We got a 5-1-6. The mixer. Not a field winner. Market. All right, we're going to win 50 for 1. And we're going to take the 6 up to 90. Only racking $1. Here we go. Dice out. Now that one you heard. That's dice off too tall to call. That's smacked on that wood flooring. Not that I like that, but toss might have been a little too aggressive. Let's try that again. Dice out. Soft toss 4-2-6. Market. We have 90 on it. So we've already pressed it up, so we're going to collect that one. And we're going to grab the hard 6 with that nickel. Here we go. Dice out. Another big roll back to the rack. It's going to be midnight. All those dots and all those spots. Let's get it marked up. And again, we're going to do a quarter in the field. Another too tall to call. This happened a little bit last night on Live Fantasy Craps, and people were turning their bets off right and left. Dice out. Aces. Always in both places. All right, that's going to win double in the field. We're going to pick up the 9 or the 4. Pay the big up front. And we're going to collect 25, and then we're going to press our odds on the 10 by a quarter. So we have 50 in odds now on the 10. Dice out. Low throw, low throw. It's going to be a hard 4. Mark it. We have 25 on it. It's going to win 50. We're going to collect that one. Here we go. Dice out. And 4, 3, 7 out. That's all right. We made some more on that because we hit that 6. That helped. That was another 10 roller. Let's get the 4, 3 in there. Make it official. Or 9 roller, okay. All right, so our SRR right now is 7.4. Not bad. It's above average. No come out 7s, interestingly enough. Oh, this is shooter number 6. All right, next one we're gonna play. Let me get some change for these 2 quarters because I don't have any reds. We're gonna see if we can win the odds to put behind this time around. All right, we're gonna get a $10 world bet, 15 pass. Dice out. And we have an OldBay bushel, hard 10. 10 will be the point. Lose the world. Let's get it marked up. Just to let you all know, when I was doing the live fantasy craps last night, I had not rolled on the table, especially for a video, in a very long time. I think the last 2 weeks ago, the last beat OldBay was the last time I played either in a recording or in a live. So it's been a while. So last night felt really good. All right. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go a little aggressive here. I'm going to go 90 on the 6-8. 75 on the 5-9. Hey, Crooked River Craps, how you doing? Thanks for joining. There were no players tonight for Beat OldBay, so we're just doing a shooting session. Throwing from the end here. Dice out. We got a 3-1-4. Not atypical of when you're rolling a 10. You see a 4 rolled right after. There were a lot of people, especially random randies. They throw a lot of 4s and 10s. We're going to go 20 in the field. See if we can't pay for that 4. Dice out. A punching bag on the side with potato fries. Like potato wedges? Like Texas fries or something? Dice out. Okay, I completely threw that die. If that was at the casino, I would have hit the person at the other end in the face. That's how high the die went. That's why I told you it's unfortunately the weather in Maryland keeps fluctuating between the 40s and the 70s. So right now, unfortunately, it's kind of sticky, humid down here, which makes it horrible for dice. So I know what some people would do if you had sticky fingers and you're at the casino and just the environment, because I've been at the casino in the summertime when it's been humid in the casino. Go with the Yuri grip. I've done it before and it's worked out a little bit better. Might even try it right here. All right. Here we go. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. All right, got the Yuri grip here. Let's see what happens. Dice out. Well, the dice stay together a little bit more. That's a plus. It's going to be a hard 4. So we're going to win in the field. That's going to pay for the 4. Going to pay the vig up front. And this 20 is going to pay for the, the 20 used in the field is going to be the odds for the 10. Still no inside numbers. Let's get that hard 4 in the tracker. Hey, Mel, how you doing? Nemo, I don't think that is Uncle Mel. Or is it? I don't know. I can never remember everybody's real name versus their... If that's Uncle Mel, hello. If it's not, hello, Mel. I've always called him Mel. People laughing, I see it. All right. All right. We're going to stick with the 5-3-2-4, but we're going to try to do the Yuri grip again because of the stickiness in the basement here. Dice out. And we got a 2-1-3. Craps. First craps 3 of the night. I'm not going to go with the field this time. I know if you see a horn, bet a horn. See what happens here. Yeah, Uncle Mel's craps Hawaii. That's what I thought. Because I've met Uncle Mel. All right, here we go. Dice out. I tell you, the dice are staying together, which is much better than what was happening with the sticky thumb earlier. We got a 4-1-5. Mark it. We're going to take it down to 50. We're going to take the 4 to a quarter. And I imagine they'll make you pay the vig again. And then we'll take 125 back to the rack. Off the plate, Keno. Good luck, Crooked River. All right, here we go. Dice out. 5-1-6, the mixer. Is in the roll tracker. Mark it. We got 90 on there. 105. We're going to take it down to 60. And we're going to put 30, take the 4 up to 35. Pay the vig. Bring 125 back to the rack. Yeah, Mixer always reminds me of Mixer, Chris, and Chiro always. That'll never not be. I got the Chiro chip right there in the middle of the ATS numbers. Dice out. Dice split, but it's going to be aces. Mark it. We just hit this small. All right. Cool. Do a quarter in the field. Dice out. Oh, dice off the table, too tall to call. I did not think it was going to bounce that high. But it did. So if you want to turn your bets off, turn your bets off. Sometimes it's hard to get the Yuri grip to pick it up with one hand. Nope, not happening. Here we go. Dice out. Hit the bottom of the alligator wall. It's going to be a ace deuce, 3 craps. Let's get it in the tracker. It's going to win in the field. We're going to take that 4 up to 50. And we're going to have to pay the additional VIG. And the 8 or 9 are not rolling. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take the 5 up to 100. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the 6 up to 120. Bring 55 back to the rack. Dice out. Dice went off to the left. It's going to be a 6-2 easy 8, right as I regress the 8. I'm sure that's happened to some people. The thing is, we're just trying to hit what's rolling, and the 8 was not rolling. We'll do a minimum just to make sure that if we're hitting the 8, it's legit. So we'll grab it for 18. And we already marked it. Dice out. And we hit the alligator wall midway, 5-2-7 out. That sucks. All right. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Some would say, well, you're going to take down the 8 and 9. You might as well just collect it, not actually press up the other bets. But that's okay. So we're actually making a comeback. We're at 771. We were down to less than 500, I believe. All right. So we're going to do a quarter pass. We're going to do a 20 whirl. And let's put that 527 in there. And let's see what kind of roll we are. We're at 46 rolls. So this will probably be, depending, this might be the last shooter. I thought I would just do 50 rolls. Oh, thanks, Roger. Appreciate that. The $3 is going to go to Craps for the Cure, man. Appreciate it. I can't wait. Well, always I can't wait because I get to see my son every time I go to Vegas. So that always excites me. Getting time to spend with him. So, but it's going to be great to see everybody. I tried to stay at the Harrah's, but they couldn't comp me Friday and Saturday, so they were able to comp me. I went through a host, and they were able to comp me at the Horseshoe for Friday, Saturday. So I'm actually staying with my son on the Thursday. Then I'll go on the weekend to the Horseshoe, and then I'll stay Monday and Tuesday with my son again. So no worries. Horseshoe is still walking distance to Fashion Show Mall. Here we go. This is the come out roll. That was a low throw. We got a leaner. What's it going to be here? It's going to be a 6-4-10. So we're good enough to hit the 10 for the point, but we can't get anywhere else with the 10. We can't seem to get a repeater. I think 10's been the point 3 times tonight. All right, we're going to try to earn the odds behind the 10. And we're going to go aggressive. We're going to go 150 on the 6-8. 100 on the 5. And we'll do a quarter in the field. I guess people would call it a horseman, but, you know, whatever. It's only temporary. If you consistently stay in the field with a 5-6-8, you're doing the Iron Cross. But if you're just doing it temporary, like I like to use the field to pay for other box numbers. I've always played the field that way. Here we go. That's right, Mel. You are an uncle. You're just not the Uncle Mel. I like that. Here we go. Dice out. Dice went right off to the right to the center. I was trying to shoot it straight down the lane. And of course I got bit because that's what happens. Because this game is just a brutal, brutal, brutal game that never wants to give back when it should. That's why they make it so hard to play. All right. We're down to 300. We started with 1,100. Some of us have trouble walking away. At the real casino, I would have walked away a while ago. But I have at one point, I've lost 800 at a casino. So that may not sound like a lot. I know that Sarge last night on Live Fantasy Craps said he lost $2,000 on his last trip. That's a lot to me. I'm sure it was a lot to him too. All right, we've got a quarter pass. Since we're doing the Uri grip, we're getting more horn numbers. So I'm going to try the World bet this time. Let's put the 6-1 in there. We couldn't even get the 50 rolls. I said that might be the last year. We didn't even get the 50 rolls. That was roll 49. Son of a bitch. All right, here we go. Last year, because we don't have that much money and we're going all in. All right, here we go. This is the come out roll. And we have aces. All right. That'll help out a little bit. Aces on the come out. All right, we have a world bet here. We're going to lose the pass line, so let's go ahead and lose that. But the world bet means we have 5 on aces, so that's 155 and down. We're going to change for this 50 because 20 of it's going to repay and keep this bet up, and we're going to add to it. So now every number has 6 on it. So we'll take 125 back to the rack. And actually 100 back to the rack because we have to replace our cast line. All right, let's do that again, huh? Dice out. 639. 9's going to be the point. Hope you all are rolling along on your own tables. We're going to lose the world bet. If I have time this, let's see, if I have time this weekend, I will. I know I have to go somewhere on Saturday, but if I have time this weekend, I might try to do an OBC live with Crapsy. It's been a while since I did one, and I do enjoy those. And because with those, we try to do 100 rolls. All right, let's mark the 9. We did. Got the 9 up there. All right, we're going all in. Ugh. All right, we were hitting those 4s earlier. Let's see if we can hit it again. We're going to do 100 behind the line. We're going to do 25 on the 6-8. It's going to pay 29. And then we have a lonely chip here, which we will put on the yo for Chiro. All right. Can we do anything with it? Let's see. Dice out. Trying to throw it straight out in front. And we have a yo, mid-mo yo. 6-5. Let's get it in the tracker. Mark it. We had $1 on it. It's going to win 15, 16, and down. So we're going to grab the 10 for 15, and we'll put it right back up. I don't get a lot of repeater, so I'm going to put the $1 on the craps bet. Now watch, we'll get another one, right? All right, here we go. We want to throw it straight out in front of us. Dice out. And we got a 3-2-5. That'll work. And I'm sorry if I'm not really paying attention to if the dice are exactly in the square in the upper left corner of the table. Forgive me for that. All right, we're going to lose the craps bet, but we have 100 on the 5. It's going to win 140. Let's take it down to 40. And we're going to rack 200. And as you all know, that's this was the backwards G money because we started with 100. All right, here we go. Dice out. Little low throw. 3-2-5 again. Now that we won on it, we can press it. Let's get it in the roll tracker. Oh, I do see that I'm not putting it in the window. I apologize. There we go. Now you can see it. Sorry about that. I'll be mindful of that next time. All right, that's going to win 56. We don't have anything to drop to make 100, so we're just going to go right to 100. We can make these proper now. Here we go. Dice out. 6, 4, 10. Where was that last roll or last shooter, right? And I'm still not putting it in the window for you. I'm sorry. I think this is the window right here. All right, we have 15 on it. It's going to win 27. We'll take it to 25. Pay the big up front. Here we go. Dice out. And they split like crazy, but it's going to be a hard 10. OldBay bushel. Now I think I got them in the window, right? Let's check. And we do. All right. Back-to-back 10s. It's going to win 50. I'm going to take it to 50. Pay the additional vig. Rack a quarter. Dice out. It went right to the middle, but it's going to be a 4-1-5. I'm really not winning with putting them in the window, am I? All right, that's 3 5s. It's going to win 140. We're going to take it to 200. And we've hit the 10 twice. We're going to swap the 4 and 10. So it's not going to change the vig that we've paid already. Dice out. 5, 4, 9. Hit the point. And we didn't put any odds behind it, did we? Oh, we did. Oh, crap. We have 100 behind it. Oh, yeah. All right, let's mark it up. 5, 4. Point hit. I forgot I did that. All right, it's going to be a quarter in front. It's going to be 150 behind. And this is the come out roll. So we're going to regress our pass line down to 15. Now we'll make it 20 pass line. And we'll do a quarter whirl. And this is the come out roll. Dice out. And we have a 6-1 come out 7, our first of the night. Get it marked up. Our first come out 7. That's a push on the whirl. Now we're going to win 20 on the pass line. So we're just going to collect that, and now our pass line is paid for. We are going to lose the ATS, but we weren't playing it. And I forgot to flip this over. 9 was not the point. We were on the come out roll. All right. Dice out. Got another come out 7, 4-3. So now we're going to start pressing the come out play. Again, that's a push on the whirl. We're going to win 20 on the pass line. We're going to take the pass line up to a quarter. And we're going to press our whirl by a nickel. That does reset the ATS again. Dice out. And we have a hard 8. 8 will be the point. Jesus, I don't know what's happening to me. I don't know why I can't get the dice in the window. Give me a second. I just want to play with that area, see what's happening. All right, now I know where it's going to go. The dice are always going to go there, up where the 0 is on the 10. All right, we're going to lose the whirl bet. 8's going to be the point. Going to move this over to the 9. And we'll do 100 in odds. I need to mark the 8. Here we go. Dice out. Hit the alligator wall, but it's going to be a hard 4. Mark it. All right. 50 is going to win 100. We're going to swap it out, pay our $5 vig up front, rack 50. And I just want to do a little check here. All right, here we go. Dice out. Back-to-back hard 4s. I don't think I've ever done that in my life. Wow. Back-to-back hard 4s. And I know you're saying, why aren't you playing the hard ways? I don't know. I decided not to. But I'm okay with it. All right, it's going to win 200. We're going to collect that. We are also going to regress, and I'll tell you why in a second. We're regressing because in this first column here, we have $1,000. So we're only $100 down from breaking even. And I don't know if I marked that again here. I don't think I did. Here we go. Dice out. Dice off table. Too tall to call. If you want to turn your bets off, you can. Dice out. Dice off again. This is a very bouncy table, as you can tell. Interesting, last night in live fantasy craps, a lot of people did not turn their bets off on the first time the dice went off the table. But if I had back-to-back dice off the table, they did. I'm not going to turn my bets off because we've already regressed. Dice out. And we have a 6-5 mid-mo-yo. Should have been playing the field, huh? All right, we're going to do $1 on the any craps number. And let's mark the yo. Here we go. Dice out. And that hit the top of the alligator wall above the diamonds. But it's going to be a 5-3 easy 8. That's the point. Pucks off. Mark the 8. 25 up front. 24 in the back. And we are at 1,069 in the rack. And we are in profit with everything that's on the layout. All right, this is the come out roll. We'll do a 20 whirl. This is the come out. Here we go. Dice out. Low throw, 5-2-7, come out 7. That's a push on the whirl, but it's going to win on the pass line. We're going to exchange the world with a quarter and rack 20. And let's put the come out 7 in. Here we go. Come out roll. That does take away the ATS. Dice out. We got the Old Bay bushel, hard 10. 10 will be the point. Get it marked in. We'll bring the 50 behind the line. Grab the 8 for 30. Lose the whirl. And we're all set. Dice out. And we got a hard 4. I guess it's time to play the hard 4, isn't it? All right, it's going to win 100. We're going to exchange it, pay our vig. And we'll go with the 4 and 10 like Chiro would, 10 on each. Here we go. Dice out. 6, 4, 10. Hit the point. It did hit the alligator wall, not what we want. Nonetheless, we hit the point. Going to lose the hard 10. Puck comes off. Let's mark the 10. We're going to win 25 up front. We're going to win 100 in the back. And I'm going to exchange this for a black chip. And the reason why is because in this first column is the 1100 that we started with. Everything out here is all profit that we're playing with. So right here, we can lock up. That's a $100 profit. Then we'll play with the rest here. So we'll do a $20 whirl. Here we go. Dice out. And we have a hard 4 again. 4 will be the point. That is a lot of hard 4s, guys. All right, we lose the whirl. We're going to bring this 100 in the back for odds. 4 is going to be the point. Oops, I think we just marked the 4, didn't we? Oh, we hit the point at 10. That's the second one. Okay. We're going to bring the hard 10 back up for 10. And all right, here we go. Dice out. Low throw, going to be a 6-2 easy 8. Mark it. We have 30 on it. Going to win 35. Going to take it to 60. Rack a nickel. Hey, Randy says, evening everybody. Sorry, working, taking calls. Never apologize for working. We all got to work, unless you're retired, which I know some of you are. Here we go, dice out. It's a wonky throw, but it's going to be a 6-4-10. And I just realized we didn't have the 10 placed. And we're going to lose the hard 10. Oh, we didn't place it because we didn't have it. Okay. All right. I'm going to grab it for 50, pay the 2 big, and we'll make the 5 look like 35. And we'll take our $2 and grab the hard 10. Here we go. Dice out. 3-1-4, hit the point. There we go. So the Uri grip seemed to have solved the stickiness problem we were having. All right, let's mark the 4. Let's get it in the roll tracker. That was a 4 easy. So we're going to lose the hard 4. But that's 25 up front and 200 in the back. So we're going to lock away some more black, play with what we got. We have 125 in green. We already have a pass line. What do you say we grab a hard 10, hard 4 for a quarter each? And we'll do a quarter whirl. Well, we've been rolling 4s and 10s. Why don't we do a quarter in the field? All right? This is a come out roll. This is a come out roll. I tell you, I think I've, Randy, I think I've hit the activity goal for today. Let's see how close I am. I am 100 calories away, so some more walking and some more shooting, and I should hit my goal before I go to bed. All right. Here we go. Yeah, very hot down here, by the way. Dice out. And we got a leaner. I don't like the way it looks because it's going to be a 5-2-7 out. All right, that was the last shooter. Did we make any profit this evening? Oh, wait a minute. That was a come out roll. Wasn't it? Was that a come out roll? Hold on. That was a come out 7. Oh, crap. We're still going, people. All right, what did we have? We had 50 on the 10, we had 60. No, did we? I think we had, I don't know if I put away red chips, so I'm just going to get some red chips. I don't want to cheat here. There's some red. Because I think we had 60 on the 8. We had 30 on the 6. We had 35 on the 5. We had just made the point of the 4. And I thought we would have had a world. We didn't play the world bet. We had a field. We lost the field. Okay. That's fine by me. All right. That was a come out 7. I'm sorry. I apologize. We're still going. Holy crap. All right. We're still going. When you walk the length of the table this much, you do get a little tired. Here we go. Dice out. Low throw, low throw. It's going to be a 5, 4, 9. 9's going to be the point. That's a winner in the field. We're going to grab the 4 for 50, pay our vig, and we'll use this 50 as odds behind the pass line. Thank you, Roger. Yes, it was. Here we go. Dice out. 2, 3, or I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3 craps. 1, 2, 3 craps. We're not on it. And we don't have anything to play the field. So we're not going to worry about it. Here we go. Dice out. That was a high throw, high throw. It's going to be a midnight. And unfortunately, this die is behind the camera. I'm going to have to move it with my finger just a little bit. There you go. That's a midnight. I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm not going to play a field bet. Here we go. Dice out. And we got a 3, 1, 4. So this set is hitting 4s, but I think it's because of the Uri grip. The dice are staying together more. So we're seeing some better results. All right. We're going to win 100. We're going to take it to 100. We're going to need to get change because we got to pay for our vig. There's our vig up front. Now we can play hard ways and we can rack a quarter. Here we go. Dice out. A little high, a little high. It's rolling all the way back here. It's going to be a 4, 1, 5. There's the 1. There's the 4. 4, 1, 5. Mark it. We have 35 on it. It's going to win 50 for 1. We know we're going to press it, so we're going to grab change for the nickel. Pay the 1. We're going to take the 5 up to 75. We're going to press our hard 4 and our hard 10. Here we go. Dice out. As you know what that sound means. Oh. Dice off table, and if you heard me cringe, that was the 49-year-old body crinkling. That's what it feels like to be old. Here we go. Dice out. A little to the left. It's going to be aces. Mark it. All right, we have a quarter here. We're going to play the field here. Dice out. And we got a 3-2-5. That's a no fielder. But that's okay because we have 75 on the 5. We're going to lose the field, like I said. We're going to win 105. We're going to take it to 150. And we're going to rack 30. And we're actually going to press this, and we'll take that back. And with this 4 white, we're going to play $4 horn. And we need to, I don't think we marked the 5. I am definitely getting my exercise. Whew. And from the last time I talked to you all about my activity, I've gone up 2 more calories. So we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Dice out. Little high, it's going to be a 5-3-8 easy. We're going to lose the hard 8 and the horn. Let's mark it before we do anything else. Mark the 8. We have 60 on it. It's going to win 70. We're going to replace the hard 8. We're going to take the 8 up to 120. Rack a nickel. Here we go. Dice out. One die went higher than the other, but it's going to be a 6-3-9. We hit the point. Pretty cool. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a 4-point fire bet. We just hit a 4-point fire bet. It's going to be 25 up front. It's going to be 75 in the back. And we have some more playing power. So why not? We're going to take the hard 10, hard 4 up to a quarter each. This is the come out roll. We're going to go ahead and do a 15 field. Come out roll, Craig. Come out roll. Remember, come out roll. All right. Dice out. And we got a 6.5 mid-mo, yo. That is beautiful when you're playing the field on the come out. That's 15 in the field. That's 25 on the pass line. We will rack that. And we will now do take our 15 win in the field, and we're going to play a whirl. Let's mark the yo. And we'll do that again. We're doing a 1-2, 1-2 on the come out. Here we go. Dice out. And we have 3-2-5 on the come out. The point will be 5. Lose the world bit. We'll move 100 behind the line and move 50 over to the 9. Here we go. Dice out. Oh, you know that sound. Where did it go? Okay, dice off table. That's a no roll. All right, that was a no roll. My gut's telling me to regress something, so I'm going to regress the 8. I'm going to take it to 90. Bring this black chip back, because that's coming home with us. Here we go. Dice out. And that's going to do it, folks. I felt something about that 8. There's a 5-2-7. That's going to do it. What was that? That was a 36 roller to end the night. A 36 roller. Wow. We were shooting like crap early on, and we lost a lot of the bankroll. Let's see if we made any profit. Puck's off. So puck off. All right. That was a 36 roller to end the night. We're going to count backwards here. That's going to be a quarter. That's going to be a black chip there. All right. Where's the best way to see this? Let me look at the layout here. All right, we're gonna count it out right in the come area. All right, there's 500,000. 1,100 was the bankroll. All right, this is our profit. It was a hard fought battle, but we actually made $505 profit on an $1,100 bankroll. Whew, that was a battle and a half, because the first 7 shooters was not good, unless you were playing a hybrid or playing the Dolt sometimes. And then the last shooter, as you saw, the last shooter was a 36 roller. So I'm going to say bye over here because you can see me. I want to appreciate everybody who joined tonight in the chat. I really appreciate it. I know a lot of people didn't really come over to this live. Perfectly fine. It's been a while since I've had some of these games. My work has just been very heavy. I've been working late nights, so I haven't had any time, because any time I have had in the evening, I've spent with my family. And and I've been away a couple times, once in August and once in October, and I'm going away again in November. So I'm trying to spend a lot of time with my family. So I just haven't had time to do this. I did change the camera angles a little bit so that I could shoot from the end instead of just stick right and stick right or stick left. I am still trying to invest in another alligator wall so that I can shoot from around the table, because I'd like to do a little bit of a mini series on what it's like to shoot around the table, with using bets on both ends of the table on both layouts. But thank you for joining me for Beat OldBay Game 19. We'll do a take 2 next time. I hope it's next Monday. But thank you for joining me. I really appreciate Roger for the super chat. That's going to go to Craps for the Cure. That's going to add to the $65 that I'm already going to be sending off the Craps for the Cure. The logo is to your left on the screen. That's this year's logo for vets with PTSD. We're trying to raise money, $50,000 towards a dog that gets trained specifically for vets with PTSD. It's an awesome charity. So join us, if you will. Join us Veterans Weekend. Join us along the way for the journey, with other shows like Jeff Mid-Atlantic Craps, Pro Craps, Dice Degen, other channels that are associated with CGTV, that are trying to raise money for this along the way. So we're going to have a starting amount from all the donations that we've been doing throughout the year. I just haven't been on enough to get enough of the word out. So I'm trying to get to $100 at least before Veterans Weekend. I know that's 2 weeks from now. So I am going to put in my OldBayCraps section of the Discord for CGTV. Check out that section. I'm going to relist all the ways that you can donate to me that are outside of YouTube, so that YouTube doesn't get part of your donation. But thanks for joining me. I'm going to have to go to the other end to actually close out. So you'll hear my voice, but you won't see me anymore. So thanks. Have a great night. And when you're at your tables, season your play. Good night.